Taurus, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your January mid-month energy check-in reading. See what we have for all our Taurus suns, Taurus suns, moons, risings, and Venuses for the month of January, mid-month. What's going on for the mid-month? Do a mid-month check-in. If I can get it right, guys. Thanks for being here. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing and liking the video. That's if, of course, it resonates. If it doesn't, that's fine. There could be other messages for you in the future. But we're going to check in and see what's going on for you, Taurus, for January, mid-month. What's your mid-month energy looking like? All right, what do we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What do we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? We're going to look at past, present, and future. And then we'll get a advice card from the Mystic Rebel Oracle. And for the future, the immediate future, what do we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Let's get one more. Thank you, dear spirit. All right, Taurus, what do we have here? Your overall energy is the World card, so some type of completion, graduating a cycle, closing out a cycle, starting a new cycle, but this is a completion. All right, so you may be feeling a little bit successful in coming through what you have come through. And looking at the cards, I most certainly do get that energy of feeling like I made it, I did it. It's been rough, but I did it. So again, closing out a cycle, graduating. In the past, we see the Death card, so some type of death, some type of ending for sure. For something to be reborn, more than likely you. This could be you within a relationship, but this is just you, Taurus, coming out of some cycle, putting an end to something ending in order for something to be reborn. It could be some type of negative thought pattern or thought process that you have about yourself or a situation, but this is also in the past. This is some type of energy of being stuck in your own mind, a prison of your own making. So again, for me, the 8, anytime I see 8s, I always think of cycles and loops, because the 8 on its side is an infinity sign. So it's just like this looping of negative thoughts that you maybe had about a person or situation, even yourself, or just the universe showing you some type of negative pattern that you have grown accustomed to and not realizing it's there, and putting depth to that, finally recognizing what that is and putting an end to that in order for it to be transformed and reborn into something different, or birth, or some type of metamorphosis, so to speak. If it's not just about you and it's some other party involved, in the present we do see the King of Cups and we see the 7 of Wands. So this is being on your defenses towards someone. The King of Cups is someone who is typically very emotionally stable, which is very Taurus energy. You guys, are very practical in your thinking and the way you express your emotions. Excuse me, guys. Very practical and stable in the way that you express your emotions and process your emotions. There are a lot of emotions there, but you don't typically wear them on your sleeve either, and that's very King of Cups. But there could be someone in your life, if this is not you, Taurus, where you're putting up defenses against these emotions, that someone could be expressing excuse me, these emotions towards you and you being on the defense. But this could also be you. Them having their defenses up towards you. This could be you. But either way, there's someone defensive about and guarding their emotions in a situation. And that could be, again, from some type of thought process. Someone could have put you in this mental prison where things were kind of like having you mentally conflicted. So your guard's up and you're watching your emotions, you're guarding your emotions on something. In the future, we do see the Nine of Cups, so we do get to some type of like emotional satisfaction, wish fulfillment here. This is, being content with yourself, with the way things are, whether it's with the person or with yourself. But we also see the Ten of Pentacles here, so very happy with your finances, the home life. This could be in a partnership. This could be someone presently coming towards you, showing, expressing again some type of emotions. You're a little guarded though. You may be entertaining it, but you're a little guarded. You're standing your ground and having your defenses up about it, because you're like, I've worked really hard to get out of this, to put something to rest here, in trying to close out some type of cycle that you've gone through. Like, I've worked really hard. I'm in a good place. I'm focused on my finances. I'm focused on my career. I'm focused on, purchasing a new home even. But this could also indicate, in some type of partnership relationship, something had to be, something had to die in order for this relationship to get to this Ten of Pentacles. This is, indicating the future and indicating how you were able to close out this cycle in this relationship. But I kind of feel like it's someone new, to be honest with you. But again, for some of you, it may not be. This could be like an existing partnership, a long-term partnership, especially with the Ten of Pentacles here, because this speaks to the long-term financial stability, building a foundation with someone, if it's not on your own. But I do see you, Taurus, feeling, really good about where you're headed, where you're going, and, your goals in mind. But let's clarify and see what all this is about, Taurus. I hope you guys can hear me. My allergies have been acting really bad here lately, so forgive me. What do we have for Taurus? What is the Death card here in the past? Why is the Death card here in the past for Taurus? Alright, what's the Death card? We have the Six of Wands. Yeah, so there's some type of victory that you're feeling, success, and that you're feeling over, putting something to bed, putting something to rest, having some type of ending to something that needed to be ended. More than likely, again, some type of thought process, or feeling trapped, maybe even just trapped in a situation. It could be trapped in a job. Maybe you're moving towards some type of career path or another job, or some type of opportunity that's going to put you in a position to make more money and put you on a path to making that Ten of Pentacles, or building that Ten of Pentacles. But you're feeling successful this time of the month, this mid-month, and energy's fluid. This may not be happening yet. It could be already happened, or it's yet to happen still. But let's see what the Eight of Swords is. Why is the Eight of Swords here? What is this mental conflict? Why is this feeling trapped? What is this? So we have a Seven of Pentacles and we have an Eight of Cups. So yeah, having to walk away from something, but feeling victorious, knowing there's victory on the other side of walking away and putting something to bed. Even though maybe you've invested a lot of time into this, maybe not seeing the fruits of your labor from this investment, or this time that you've put into this situation. But having the courage to detach and take your emotions away from this situation. Again, it's another Eight, some type of process, some type of cycle, pattern that maybe you have found yourself in, consistently giving or staying too long in a situation without seeing, the fruits come out of the time that you've invested in situations. And maybe that is like the metamorphosis, the rebirth, the transformation that you've experienced, and you were able to complete a cycle because now you're recognizing how you overthink things perhaps, and you stay too long. You stay too long, and you keep tilling and tilling and tilling and tilling, but you're not really reaping any rewards from that. That could be a pattern, some type of behavior pattern that you were able to successfully recognize and transmute. For others, again, this could be, you know, walking away from a job where it's not paying enough and getting to a position where, you know, you're going to be headed towards the Ten of Pentacles. Let's see what this King of Cups is. Why is the King of Cups here? For the Strength card and the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, I definitely feel like, you know, for some of you, this is gaining the strength to walk away from a situation, whether that be a person, a marriage, long-term partnership with this Ten of Pentacles here. Walking away from that situation, having the strength to do it, having the courage to do it, and to be single. And, you know, again, work on your finances, work on your own self-sufficiency. And, you know, just acquiring all of those material things that people strive to have in the material world. So, you know, and keeping your emotions at bay in doing that. For others, again, this is having the courage to walk away from maybe even a job or an opportunity that paid really well, having that strength and courage to do that, but knowing that there was something else that you were very, very much more emotionally attached to, knowing that it would, you know, put you on this path of some type of wish fulfillment and essentially even making more money. Standing your ground and doing that. You could have had people telling you, you know, what the heck are you know, because all of these wands are like, could be like people talking to you like, hey, you already have a good job. What do you mean you want to be a full-time traveling photographer? Like, you know, what do you mean? But this is you like standing your guard against all these people telling you, you know, no, but what about this? But why would you do that? That type of thing. What's the Seven of Wands? Let's take a look at it. What's the Seven of Wands? It could, and even in a relationship, someone could be saying, but, you know, your marriage isn't that bad, or the relationship isn't that bad. But you standing your ground and for whatever reasons being defensive and standing your ground and letting people know that, you know, you are more emotionally attached to something else. There's some type of pattern that you've recognized and you realize that it's time for you to end this cycle. What's the Seven of Wands? The Lovers. So yeah, for sure, for some of you, it's definitely some type of love connection, romantic partnership that you were in, standing your guard in that partnership. And for some, if this is someone new that's headed towards you, you're just very defensive about making this choice in love, or, you know, connecting to someone. Okay. You may be really contemplating on staying single, or being defensive about being single. And, you know, just, this could even be pridefulness, not wanting to, you know, to bend to anyone else's will, but, you know, having the courage and the strength to stand in your own beliefs and what it is that you want. And you could continue to want to be single and maintain some type of emotional balance within your life. Don't really want things to come in and be, you know, disturbed by this connection. But for others, it is some type of career opportunity that, you know, the Lovers doesn't have to represent a person. This is about a choice in love. So this could be like, seriously, like you have a good career right now, or things are going really good for you financially. You're doing really well for yourself, but there's something that, you know, that really sparks some type of emotional, it triggers you emotionally, and you have a passion and love for it that you want to go after. You want to seek after it. And, you know, you're trying to be stable and rational with your thinking. This doesn't represent thinking, obviously, but like keeping, sorry guys, someone's calling me. I hate when people do that. Like they know I'm recording. But anyway, but, you know, this is not about rational thinking, but this is maintaining, you know, some type of emotional stability, and being aware of what it is that you want, being balanced in your emotions. Like, yes, I realize I have a good career, but I want this, you know, there's something else out there that I want. And you may not just be outwardly showing that. And the few people that you may have shared that with, you know, you're standing your ground. You're being defensive about it because they're questioning. They may be questioning you. What's this Nine of Cups? And for others, it is like a marriage, long-time partnership. And you're standing your ground about being single. Because, again, people could be like, the relationship isn't that bad. The Nine of Cups. We have the King of Cups. So, again, I feel like this is you, Taurus, for whatever reason. If this doesn't represent another person, I feel like this is you really like, you know, I have worked really hard to get to this happy place. And I want to maintain this emotional stability in my life. I want to seek what makes me happy. What's the Ten of Pentacles? We have the Eight of Pentacles. See what else may come out. So yeah, we have the Five of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like, Taurus, you're just working, you're really invested in working really hard on maintaining or acquiring or obtaining this Ten of Pentacles status. You're working really hard and you're willing to win at all costs. So again, you're very defensive about it. You see yourself victorious. You've completed this cycle, and you know what brings you emotional happiness and stability in your life. For others, again, this is about ending a relationship, completing a relationship, working hard. This, you know, you may have to invest some money in getting out of this relationship, knowing that once you get out of this relationship, you know, you may drop down to the Eight of Pentacles for a little while where, you know, things were kind of like this, to get back to the Ten of Pentacles where you were within the relationship. And you're willing to win at all costs. For others, I do get a little bit of energy of someone, you know, fighting against this, trying to keep you from being single and establishing yourself and being self-sufficient on your own, and, you know, trying to really disrupt this emotional stability and you getting your wish fulfillment, being content and happy on your own. Someone's really, you know, putting up some type of challenge or conflict in doing so, and that's why you're defensive. You're standing your guard. For others, I feel the ones that this is a relationship that is just kind of transmuted and you guys have gotten to a better place. It took some courage and some strength to get there. I feel like this is just, you know, you both putting in the work and the fight to maintain this long-term foundation, long-term partnership. So let's see what the Mystic Rebel Oracle has for you as far as advice goes. And we're going to close it out. What's the advice for Taurus? What is the advice for Taurus? Be your most authentic self. And this is definitely like Leo energy here. Be your most authentic self. And again, I feel like this is you standing your ground, having the strength and the courage to stand your ground, to be defensive about what it is that you believe in, what it is that you truly want, maintaining that stability and going after whatever it is that, you know, you find to be successful in this situation. So maintain your authenticity in that. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. I do hope it resonates. If it does, consider liking and subscribing and leave me some feedback in the comments, and I'll see you next time, Taurus. Peace.